Hello, it's Mr. Chris from Rockstar Ballet. I hope everybody's doing well. With Miss Jada's help, we're going to take you through a little bit more of our Black Swan rehearsals. And here is her doing the Fouetté Turns from the very beginning of the variation. This is at full speed during our rehearsal last week. And now we're going to slow it down a little bit and break it down. So this is a nice, lovely allongé. She's got space for her neck, right? She's got ear between her shoulders. She's got space there. Nice, big, flowy, open arms. I'd like her to work on her quasi a little bit there and get her heel up. As she goes, she needs to be a little bit careful with releasing her foot. We're going to slow it down a little bit further. You can see right there. As she plies, it releases a little bit. There is a beautiful sustain, however. We've been working on getting all the way around to the front and working on getting that leg straight out and in so it's not coming behind her, and she's doing a very nice job with that. Right here, I would like her to finish off her spot just a little bit better, but she did a very nice job. Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about the process of a tendu. This is Miss Jada. She's going to be starting into the tendu, pushing down through both legs, making sure she's rotating outwards on both of them, using the joint in her foot, the ball-toe connection, keeping the heel up. Now she's going to push down through the toes back in an extension of both legs. Don't pull or it'll pull your hip back and it'll turn you in. Now she's going to transfer her weight on the 2 feet and transfer it back to one as she slowly pushes down into the floor, creating a divot in the floor if possible. You want to go down through that position, making sure the heel is forward, that your hips are flat to the front. And then again, you're going to reach out further as you push into the floor. And that is going to create the length to place it into your fifth position, nice and smooth. Now, again, down through, toes back. Make sure you keep your weight up front on that front leg, nice and turned out. Hips nice and level. Reach out through the leg. Heel forward, length, length, length. This is a nice, easy spot to bend your leg. And then we place back to a very nice fifth position. This is Mr. Chris from Rockstar Ballet. We're here with the wonderful Mr. Nolan from the Moving Company in Timonium, Maryland, and we're working on pirouettes with him this morning. So let's slow this down. I've been working with him on giving him a nice second position. I'd like him to drop in the waist a little bit more. This is a nice line. He could get a little bit more through the port de bras and then maintain the turnout and not over-rotate as he comes down. And as he goes out here, I want him to keep his elbows up a little bit so he has a more full presentation. Not a bad pirouette, but he needs to finish the spot off. Now I want to highlight this beautiful line because he's got such excellent length. Look at that lovely tombe out, shoulders open, elbows up, just really nice on what we've been working on. Let's go on the pirouette. We're going to go side by side here. And if you watch a little bit, his front leg's not quite as turned out as we'd like. And then the spot doesn't quite carry all the way around, and it's something that we're working on in class. But he comes down pretty nicely and recovers for the next step. It's a nice allongé through, and then again, I'd like him to maintain his turnout and height in his body, not bend quite so far forward. But here we're going to look at the lovely pirouette that he finished off with. I don't want him to go up into the forced arch before he goes, but look at this beautiful position. He snaps his head lovely around 3 times, and it ends in this excellent elongated position. I would like his front leg to be a little more turnout and him not to be quite so rotated on the quasi. But he did an excellent job.
Hello everyone, it's Mr. Chris from Rockstar Ballet. I want to talk about the difference between coupé and sur le cou-de-pied. So coupé can either be coupé devant, just above the ankle, right in front, making sure that the heel is forward so we're not sitting against the leg and we're in a nice turnout. Or a nice coupé derrière, just below the calf, again, right with the toes going back. Sur le cou-de-pied is a wrap position, where the heel is in front of the leg and the toe is behind, right? So it creates a kind of different situation. Also really, really get your turnout going on there, right? And so just some minor differences. And always remember, you are a rock star.
Hello everyone, it's Mr. Chris from Rockstar Ballet. It's good to see you. Today we're going to take you through a more advanced pirouette combination with the help of Miss Julia, Miss Aubrey, and Miss Elizabeth. As you can see, they're going through the combination right here. It has nice balances, tombe pas de bras into the pirouettes, then a pirouette into en dehors, and a pirouette into arabesque. So let's slow this down. So as they take the tombe pas de bras, I want them to push their heel forward, get a nice sous-sus in the pas de bras, right, nice and clean. Keep the shoulders nice and even, the hips nice and even. Push down through that leg as long as you can. Finish the spot out. Now Miss Julia here needs to keep her hip back a little bit as she's descending in the plie, and that way she'll be able to step forward with her heel and step into a better turnout for the pas de bras. Now I'd like you to get into the hip, push into your forward hip to do the en dedans turn, and free up that second spot so you can get all the way around through that position. And I want to slow this way down in this tombe pas de bras. And let's focus on Miss Julia here. She's going to keep her shoulders nice and open. She's going to open up her downstage arm, but she's going to keep space so the audience can see her face and see that nice frame. And then she's going to change her focus and go into a nice, clean, open fourth, getting ready for the pirouette en dehors. And now she does the pirouette. And to start the spot, I'd like to leave her head a little bit longer and complete the pirouette all the way through. All three ladies there. Julia descends into a lovely arabesque and then a very nice sous-sus to finish it off.